So just about a week after the New York Giants opened up the vault to re-sign Daniel Jones, they pull off a blockbuster trade with the Las Vegas Raiders to acquire Darren Waller. Nobody saw this coming. Wasn't even in the rumor mill. This is the fantasy sports boss with the trade fallout for Waller going from the Raiders to the Giants. So a couple of things here. First of all, with Waller, the Giants bought low. Absolutely bought very low on Waller. The last 2 seasons, he's missed a total of 14 games with injuries. Really kind of taken the shine off of the 2 years prior to that stretch when he went over 90 catches in both of those seasons, plus over 1,000 receiving yards, turning into a late blooming but star receiving tight end at a position that we desperately need receiving options such as Waller. But then, of course, the last 2 seasons, the wheels fell off physically, and injuries were part of Waller's early career as well. It kind of stunted his growth until he finally broke out in 2019. But this is the perfect opportunity for Giants and for Waller. So Waller is still young at 30 years old, all right? He's not old, middle-aged for sure in terms of an NFL player's career, but he's still, got some good years ahead of him if he can just stay on the field. And he gets a fresh start with the Giants, who need a number 1 target. It is entirely possible. Now, we haven't gotten to the draft yet, where I think the Giants will use their first-round pick on a receiver. They already re-upped Sterling Shepard, and Isaiah Hodgins remains, but the cupboard remains very bare for the Giants in the receiving room. Darren Waller instantly transforms to the number 1 target in this offense. That's a very enticing fantasy football proposition for Waller. Stands to reason he's going to have a significant comeback season if he can even just get into 13, 14 games this season. He's never been a big touchdown guy. Only had the 1 year where he caught, more than 5 touchdowns, I believe. So, that aspect should actually improve as well, since Jones will look to Waller likely around the red zone. Listen, I'm a big fan of Daniel Jones. I said I have him ranked number 12 in the overall quarterback rankings for 2023. Got some pushback on that, but I really believe with his dual speed ability, and I've always said this as well, you need that dual threat quarterback, one of those 6, 7, 8 guys that are in the NFL. You need those to really put your fantasy team out there into a different level, as opposed to owning, an Aaron Rodgers or a Matthew Stafford or limited guys like Derek Carr, things like that. But this is a good move for all involved. Boost Daniel Jones, certainly boost Darren Waller, as the Raiders weren't ready to move on for him. And they had signed Jacoby Myers earlier in the day. So, good move. I'm bumping up Darren Waller, and I'm really intrigued where his draft price is going to fall this season, because I might be a buyer. All right, hit that subscribe, hit that notification button. More news coming down, more videos on the way soon.